When the Westgate shopping mall came under siege on September 21st last year, this is all the world could see, the mayhem outside the mall. With journalists pushed to the periphery, what went on inside the mall was beyond imagination for many. That's until Joseph Mathenge strode out with exclusive images. He is the journalist who risked it all to capture the terror attack as it unfolded.
Then coming back here in the evening, living alone and watching, recalling all the moment. That was actually it was a trauma. Yeah.
1 year has gone now since the Westgate attack. Still, the memory of the 6 hours he spent inside the mall that first day of the attack brings a tear to his eye.
It's my prayer that those who died, God will take care of them, and those who were injured during that time, I'm sure they have recovered.
5:20 a.m. and Mathenge, the freelance journalist, has to leave his house in Nairobi's Buruburu estate. Every day is unpredictable for him. Flashback, September 21st, 2013. He was having lunch at his favorite restaurant at downtown Nairobi with his son en route to a pre-wedding event where they would earn 10,000 shillings to go into his son's 800,000 shilling bill for cancer treatment in India. Then a phone call came through. It was a friend stuck in Westgate, crying for help.
I didn't know whether to go to rescue the person or to go looking for fun to take my son to hospital.
His son convinced him to go to Westgate, and so they set off on a rescue mission.
We parked our car just outside UK, Nakumatt. It is as that joint we realized things were bad. The only weapon I had, the only thing that I had in hand was my camera. And my son here, we had only cameras. Others were armed. We were not armed. You remember King David, when he was facing Goliath, his spear was weighing about 6 kilos. David had nothing. He had only a stone. Here we had only cameras. And you see what happened. We rescued the people we were to rescue.
Amidst the gunfire, they managed to penetrate into the mall through the rooftop parking with a contingent of policemen.
She was in Mr. Price, and with her there were other 40 people. So those are the people we were communicating with. We could not have left before rescuing the people whom we were communicating with. Even when the wreck came in and everybody came in, all of us, we were working as a team. Now we started now locating the place. We didn't know where Mr. Price was. We were actually using a speaker so that all of us could hear, could get the message. She could ask us, okay, where are you? Can you tell me what you're seeing from where you are? Then we would tell her that where we are, we can see a carpet somewhere. Somebody had put a carpet outside somewhere. We can see a carpet down there. So she said, exactly where you are seeing the carpet. Now next door, that's where Mr. Price is. We started now strategizing how to get where the carpet was.
And while trying to maneuver their way to Mr. Price, he spotted this woman and her children sprawled on the ground, completely mortified. That was around 2 p.m.
By 5, we had not even reached where she was. For all those hours, she lied there. Because in between were shootouts, were gunshots. Madam, Mommy, she couldn't walk, number one. Number two, she could not, she didn't know who this person was actually rescuing her. She didn't know until the police officer told her to look at me. You see, because she could recall my voice. She could recall my voice when I called her, at first when I told her to continue lying. That voice, I'm sure that's the voice she recorded in her mind, and the face also.
All this time, his camera fitted with a video option was rolling, and he managed to film the amazing rescue of the woman and her children. Meanwhile, his son, his only child, Jeff Kihato Mathenge, was on tow, doing his part.
Actually, I wasn't scared, but I remember there was a moment where I froze, like I'd never seen anything like that. But later on, I got used to that and tried to help out. Yes.
Mathenge, it's always the ambition of every journalist, every newsroom, to be at the event, to be at the location of a breaking news story, to capture it as it unfolds. Now, you were virtually the only journalist on site that day when terrorists took over Westgate. How did that make you feel, being the only person with exclusive pictures? Local media houses, international media houses were all scrambling for your footage.
Even to date, I have never actually, it's only maybe later, that's what I said, Ola, you mean to say what I was capturing had this impact? People were talking about it. Actually, after they watched TV and news, that's when they started talking about me. And even though they were saying that I was a hero, they were calling me hero all over.
He has earned several accolades for his courageous coverage of the Westgate terror attack, the latest being a nomination for the CNN MultiChoice African Journalist of the Year Awards. His biggest relief came when doctors in India discovered that his son was free of cancer. He had been misdiagnosed. The camera remains the greatest treasure for Mathenge, who has practiced journalism for 18 years and counting. Sylvia Chebet, Citizen Weekend.